Hey, it's Necron, and today we're going to take a look at a Nox Necro Summoner. So I've had a little bit of fun with this guy. He is very new, but he's pretty powerful already. Let's get going. Alright, so to quickly show you guys what's what, let's go ahead and take a look at his skills. Alright, so this guy is 95 eval. It's going to be going up to 100. 100 majory, 100 med, 100 necro, 100 poisoning, which I just finished leveling up, 100 spirit speak, and 100 taste ID. Now, once I get the skill scrolls and the little skill balls so I can raise it up to 720 skill points, I will then change things around. I will probably go with 80 spirit speak and 80 med and take necro and taste ID and poisoning up to 120. But for right now, we're going to go with a standard new player run here, and that is 100 of each. And even though I do have a mastery chain, as you can see, it is empty. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a look and see how this guy can do. So far, not many points in here. So I have 3 points total for the 5 elemental. 3 points for the earth, and I have none so far. Two for the summoned creature. All right, I just haven't put any points in it yet. For my wizarding tome, or whatever you want to call it, Wizard's Grimoire, I have 9 out of 10 points in there so far, and the same thing will be with my poison kit, 9 out of 10. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's see how he will do. I'm going to go ahead and go to the Rebel Island to start. And I am using Jason's script here. And I go ahead and let them attack first. And then I go ahead and use the script. And really, it's pretty good. I was running around testing it out yesterday. I had 80 poison, and it really wasn't too bad. So right now it's just showing deadly. I do have a lethal poison, and it's my understanding that you can take it up to lethal as long as you have it in there, but I might be doing something wrong, or I might have misunderstood that. If you know, let me know in the comments. Can I get lethal poisoning without actually having lethal, or am I kind of topped out at deadly since I'm only 100 poisoning? I'm guessing it's probably that, but let me know in the comments. So as you can see, he's doing pretty good. I don't have many points invested in my Wizard's Grimoire, so I'm just using some basic spells, but that poison is ticking nicely. Now again, these guys aren't super hard or anything like that, but I was using my Lumberjack Miner, and I was working up his summons, and it was way more difficult without the poison. He also doesn't have eval, so I'm sure that had something to do with it, but this is actually pretty nice, especially for a newer player. Now granted, poison, I already had, working up my alchemist, I already had all the way through greater poison. I spent 38,000 on deadly poison, and I have not yet started the lethal yet. But really it wasn't as difficult as I thought it might have been to raise up poisoning. I think the hardest thing, to be honest, was raising up the majory. That takes a long stinking time. But really, you know, the whole thing went pretty quick. He was a backstabber, and I changed my backstabber to my main account, and so I was figuring out what to do with him, and I decided I've always wanted to try a Nox summoner, and so why not? And it did not take long. I had him basically in GM everything except for magery and poisoning within the first day. It did not take long at all. I am going to go into a video that will show how to do some of that stuff, but I just wanted to kind of show off this guy here pretty quick. He's a lot of fun. I've always kind of enjoyed the summoners, but I've never actually had one that had poisoning, and I can definitely see the difference. Big difference. Now, I know a lot of people go with the Necro summons, and I had been doing that, but talking to a few people, they said it seemed like the Earth. See, now the Lich is still there. I thought I had changed it over to a Fire Elemental, but apparently I didn't. But I was told that the Earth kind of seemed to tank a little bit better, and we will find out. I do know that the non-Necro summons will live longer because they don't take random death. Oh, and if you're a Necro summoner, maybe you can tell me, why do I end up taking damage? Obviously, it's not them casting on me because I still have my spell reflect up, but just kind of curious why I end up taking damage. I don't know if that is a byproduct of being a necromage or if it's something different. So if you know, let me know in the comments. So I'm going to pull this guy. My Earth is going to die here pretty quick. So I'm just going to pull this guy separate and then fight just him. That way I don't get overrun when my Earth Elemental dies, which it just did. There we go. But I am liking this, and of course Jason's script for this, it is really good. I just recently went ahead and upgraded, and I'm one of his, I don't know, I'm doing the $4.99 a month for him, so I do have access to his better scripts, and I'm going to go ahead and take a look at his summoner script. I have not yet, but I'm going to take a look at that and see how that is different and what that one is like. But just his regular one from his basic site, this thing works good. I'm really enjoying this. Now for a brand new player, because of the magery having to pay for the rags and pay for the poisoning, I wouldn't recommend it straight off the bat, but once you've got some money made, you've got a good beginning money maker, it's definitely worth running. There we go. Take out this mage first, but definitely worth it. Now, there is an auto function basically where you run around and the script will continue to run and target things that are close, but I do not do that for a couple of reasons. Number one, it could get you into trouble pulling too many things or you don't have enough mana. But the main reason I don't is to keep my mana up just in case those pesky reds decide that they want to show up and play. I have mana to either recall out or at least make them work for their kill. So I'm not going to lie, I'm not a very good PvPer, so more times than not, I'm going to go ahead and try to recall out if I can. Why make things easy for them, right? But this is definitely a fun character, and it's a lot more powerful than I thought it would be at the beginning levels. Now I've also thought about giving up the Necro and adding something else in, but I don't know. If you have any bizarre ideas on what would go, I know some people talk about adding Arcane, but I think you lose a bonus when you have followers to Arcane, so not sure if that's the way to go. But I guess I could add hurting or something like that to it. But if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. But I'm really enjoying this template. Definitely fun, definitely fairly easy mode. Very rarely do they make it to me. Generally only when my summons are all kind of dying at the same time. And you got to kind of keep an eye on that so that doesn't happen. As long as you have one up and you've got mana to pull another one, you're usually fine. But this is definitely a fun little template. So that's it. I'm just going to make this one quick and simple and sweet. Again, if you have any questions or you can answer any of my questions, go ahead and let me know in the comments. As always, I want to thank you for your support and thank you for watching.